Okay. So before practicals, we'll discuss few theoretical concepts on ACDOCA document. That is nothing but universal journal. Okay. So today we'll discuss about ACDOCA, the uses and process of universal journal. So please write. There it is written. So please write universal
Excuse me, sir.
journal.
Screen cast
Yes.
అవ్వట్లేదు మీది. Yeah. Okay, now, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so what is the advantages of universal journal? The first one is it allows fast decisions based on financial and management accounting. The universal journal combines financial accounting, I mean SAP FI, and controlling, I mean SAP CO, into one platform. This single source of the truth collects all accounting relevant of the transactional and makes them available. Please write. చూడండి. Why we will call as a universal journal is the universal journal combines financial accounting and controlling into one platform. So this is the best advantage with this option. The second thing is the single source of the truth collects all accounting relevant transactionals and makes them available to the all relevant component application. Meaning only one table. The table name is called ACDOCA. This table is nothing but universal journal. This table is going to collect all relevant of the financial activity, and this data is going to be available for all component activities. అంటే ఫైనాన్షియల్ యాక్టివిటీస్ కి సంబంధించిన ప్రతి ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఈ టేబుల్లో ఉంటుంది. ఈ టేబుల్ ని SAP లో ఉన్న ఏ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ వాళ్ళైనా యాక్సెస్ చేయొచ్చు. The receiving data is very simple and distribution data will be very simple to interact with each and everyone. How exactly this ACDOCA table will work, I will explain you, and please check here. Am I audible for online?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. For example, this is general ledger accounting. So this is nothing but ledger. Am I audible for online?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, for example, this is all are your traditional data tables. General ledger accounting, profitability analysis, and controlling, and asset accounting and material. And we have a bank and remaining also. Just I'm giving example. Okay, you have a different type of tables. This is called actually traditional classic table procedure. But whenever you comes to here, ledger. Compare. Cost element accounting and account details in the same folder. Next, balance sheet, profit and loss statement details, operative revenue account, and operative cost account. Non-operative cost account, non-operative revenue account. Amount to one. Code details. Segment. material. So this table is equals to this all table and this all table and this all table and this all table. FI లో ఉండే మేజర్ టేబుల్స్ మొత్తాన్ని ఒకే టేబుల్ రీప్లేస్ చేసింది. Okay, so no need to use this all table. Actually, whenever you go to ledger, I will explain you. Look here, for example, this is ACDOCA. Click on select document date. Just I'm going to press F1. Technical information. What is this table? In the class BKPF table. This BKPF table, this document date field is called BLDAT. BLDAT is equals to document date. Where this document date is having? In BKPF table. In BKPF table. Go to F-43. Again, I'm going to select this one. Press F1. What is this table? What is this field? Go to FB50. Document date. F1. Technical information. What is this table name? So all standard transactions having one table name for the header, it's called BKPF. When you go to classic, your table name is changed. But what is the field name? So whatever you are using document date in this F-02, F-43, F-53 or F-58 or F-22 or F-28 or 27, whatever, that's all is one table. Fields are same. When you comes to other program, table is changed, but field I'm using same. This is called element. Whenever you entered any date, document date, the document date information is going to reflect in BKPF table. In BKPF table, we have so many different kind of columns. That column is called field. There the data is going to save. So the front end is your recording. But what is happening? If you write any wrong date, so the date have to match with your existing system calendar date. And the calendar should activate in your fiscal year. If you have a fiscal year activate, the ledger have to give approval. If ledger is accepted, then the document is going to save according to the date wise. Indulo edi match avvakapoyina, we get one error. So in the back end, we have so many different kind of tables in ECC and EHP, and it is maintaining individual. But whenever you comes to S4 HANA, we have a new option. The option is called Universal General. The Universal General main objective to handle each and every activity. So this general ledger accounting is replaced by ACDOCA, and profitability analysis tables are replaced by ACDOCA, and controlling configurations are replaced by ACDOCA, and asset accounting, material ledger, and MM and PP and other modules also replaced by this table. So this is advantage of requirement. So please take one photograph, then we'll go for theory. Please take one photograph. Please take one photograph. Am I clear for online?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
I'm requesting to all, if is it really possible, please come to offline class. Okay, so it will be more advantage. Online కన్నా offline లో మీకు ఇంకా బెటర్ ఉంటుంది. మీకు ఏదైనా 0.1% పాసిబిలిటీ ఉన్నా కూడా ప్లీజ్ మేక్ ఇట్ కమ్ ఫర్ ఆఫ్లైన్. త్వరగా తీయండి సార్ ఫోటో. Am I clear for online?
Yes, sir.
So we'll continue class. The application components are financial accounting, I mean general ledger accounting, and including controlling and asset accounting and material ledger. The advantage having all this information into ACDOCA table, I mean universal job. No reconciliations activities are needed. Data eliminated and line item are entered only in order to bring the two areas closer together. Reconciliation developed and with the introduction of the architecture as a FI, GL, Otherwise, you can call as a new GL accounting. Real-time integration of FI to CO was made possible with predefined. Am I clear for online?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
எனக்கு ஒண்ணுக்கு ஒண்ணு
So, and please check the screen here. What is advantages with universal general? Here. Look. Go to FS00. So here I have created some, for example, raw material. Change icon. So if you have selected here GL account type, I'm having here cash account, secondary cost, primary cost, no operative expense and income, and balance sheet. Okay, for example, if I select the balance sheet, then we have to select our accounting group. So this group already users created in chart of accounting in OB depot. Already we have this knowledge, but additionally what we got? Balance sheet. And please check the screen here. I'm going to select any expenditure. The account is salaries account. Here I have selected the second option is called no non-operative expense or income. Whenever you have selected non-operative expense or income means this salary account is going to be reflecting only FI. Please check the screen. Okay, this account is reflected in only in FI point of view. Okay, for example, if I select here primary cost element, the primary cost is nothing but the data is going to be reflected in FI at the same time in controlling. If I select only secondary cost, only for controlling. So first we will go for operative expense or income. So why we are selecting here operative expense or income? I'm going to access another screen and please check the screen here. OB13. Do you remember OB13? Look here, when you comes to OB13, chart of accounting S1 description, language and length of GL accounting. But here one integration option is missing. Okay, look here. if you write here OB13, select any one of your company code and chart of accounting. Look here, the integration, controlling integration is a manual creation of cost element. But here we have a two options are there. What is these two options and how that F5 chart of accounting is collaborated with controlling of cost elements? And first, look here, in OB13, I mean ECC, old application, we have the option, it's called integration. Controlling integration, we have a two option. One is manual creation of cost element. The second option is automatic creation of cost element. Okay, when we are creating a ledger, the ledger is relevant and relation of profit center accounting or cost center accounting. I mean, income relevant or expenses relevant. And which ledger is going to reflect in your profit and loss statement? Those ledgers are going to interact with from SAP FI to CO, because in end of the day, we have to analysis on your existing data to prepare your reportings. So because of the reason, if you create any ledger account or any income relevant account, while creating ledger, that ledger have to reflect in only in FI, then don't create cost element accounting. Whenever you have selected cost element accounting, that is called you are giving approval to reflect the ledger value in controlling. Controlling is nothing but internal reporting. Whenever you are not ready to show the internal reporting while creating ledger, you have to select manual creation. Manual creation means that ledger account will be recorded as the general entry in FI book, means accounting book only. There is no reflection into CO book. FI is different and CO is different. Okay, for example, if you have selected here from manual to automatic, whenever you have created ledger in ECC, that ledger is example, that ledger is expenditure, that ledger automatically is going to be hit in controlling part. If you post any value, the values are going to reflect in CO automatic. Okay, whenever you are doing activities, business activities in FI, that activities are going to be recorded and affect into CO automatically. And this is the option, the same option when you come to S4 HANA. There is no option. So this option is reflecting in FS00 and it is the variation. So whenever you have selected non-operative expense or income is nothing but the system is reflecting as a manual integration, manual creation of cost element. It is called manualized. Whenever you have created a ledger, that ledger is relevant of expenses or income, that ledger is going to be impact into SAP FI. Whenever you have selected primary cost element accounting, the primary cost element accounting is nothing but you are giving approval to controlling. Look here, whenever I have selected non-operative expenses or income, go to control data tab and check the screen here. After tolerance group, we got account management in company code like open item management by ledger group, and sort key, authorization group, clerk observation, and etc. Come back here and select non-operative to cost of primary and revenue. Whenever you have changed one particular option, automatically the FI table is released to controlling and come back here into the control data tab. I got one option called cost element. In the same thing, మనకు గుర్తుందా మనం SAP క్లాస్ చెప్పేటప్పుడు OB13 లో నేను మీకు మాన్యువల్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకోండి అని చెప్పాను. మళ్ళీ మనం కంట్రోలింగ్ క్లాసెస్ కి వచ్చినప్పుడు కాస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ క్రియేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత చేంజ్ ఐకాన్ లోకి వెళ్ళి మనం జస్ట్ మన రిలవెంట్ ఆఫ్ కేటగిరీ కింద మనం ఎక్స్పెన్స్ అయితే 1 అని రెవెన్యూ అయితే 11 అని పెట్టుకుంటాం. Whenever you go to cost, secondary cost, then we have selected like 43 or 42 based on the concern. Whenever you want to reflect the particular account into CO part only, we have to select a secondary cost element. So primary cost element and secondary cost element. So basically the cost elements will be two types. The primary means the ledger is going to be reflected from functional screen to controlling screen. Secondary cost is nothing but it is reflect only for internal reporting and it is going to be reflected in only CO. There is no reflect into FI module. So that's here we have explained. Okay. So please continue the class. What is నా క్లాస్ ఇంకో 30 minutes ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేయనా పర్లేదు మీకు? What is single source of the truth with universal gender? The reporting in all components use data from the same journal and known as universal journal for this functionality to work. There is a chance in master data the S4 HANA architecture of the tables and also in same configuration. A big advantage universal journal is the reconciliation efforts are enforced reporting based ACDOCA. A data is fast and flexible. Let us use the major all cost elements, primary or secondary, need to be okay. Am I audible for online?
Yes, sir.
So Dini, what is single source of the truth of universal general అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏ? మనము కాస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ క్రియేట్ చేయడానికి ఈసీసీలో ఏటీ కోడ్ యూజ్ చేసేవాళ్ళం. Was the transaction code for cost element creation K0? Okay, do you remember K0? Look here. గుర్తొచ్చిందా మీకు K01? T2 గుర్తుందా మీకు ఇది? We have created this many cost elements. మీరు క్లాస్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తే మీరు క్రియేట్ చేయలేదు కదా, మీరు నేనే చేసి ఉంటా, మీరు చేసి ఉంటారు. నేను క్లాస్ చెప్పేటప్పుడు నేను క్రియేట్ చేసినప్పుడు కూడా మీరు చేసి ఉండలేదు, ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయట్లేదు, నేను ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసినట్టు. This is your cost element. Okay, whenever you have selected K01, this is cost element. Come back to S4 HANA. When you write K01, what will happen? Look here. Ledger on. So single source of truth అనేది ఇక్కడ డెఫినేషన్ ఏమి ఇస్తున్నామంటే, the reporting in all components use data from the same journal and known as a general ledger, general. For this functionality to work, there is a chance to a master data architecture is designed for only one table. అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? Once if you created a master account, then whole business procedures will execute from the GL account. The condition. ఇప్పుడు మిమ్మల్ని మీకు ఇంటర్వ్యూవర్ ఇలా క్వశ్చన్ అడిగాడు అనుకోండి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ యూ గాట్ వన్ క్వశ్చన్. What is the difference between ECC and S4 HANA? If you create a ledger in KA01, sorry, cost element in KA01, but here you are creating in FS00 only. FS00 and KA01 are interacted, means is merged. Then what is advantage? Basically, at the client level only, we'll create the ledgers because the client only define the ledger because we don't know what is the business account. For example, here is my client. For example, one person is client. Okay, I'm a consultant here in this company. I have to create the configurations. And after creation of the configuration by the technical team or by our company, again, the day-to-day business activities will executed and posted by the same client because the live server will execute such words. Number this one. So the live server is executed by client and client people only. Okay, so as a technical officer, whenever we have to create any ledger account, first we'll request the request form. They will enter the basic information of the ledger account and they will give you relevant information. According to that information only, we will enter and we will create in FS00. So this is the main objective. And who will raise the request? Your end user will request. End user and client both are same because they are all complete business nature. So while creating ledger only, we are activating the cost element. Cost element is nothing but this ledger is going to reflect in cost centers in end of the day. In future, if you post any document, that all values going to be entered and recorded in SAP FI, it's called reporting purpose. In CO, it's called internal reporting purpose. Okay. So if you get a question that what exactly the difference is nothing but when you comes to S4 HANA, as per the client request, the SAP consultant will create ledger in FS00 or FSP0 or FSS0. That's called company code level, chart of accounting level or central. Right now we'll discuss about only operative chart of accounting procedure. So as per the client request, we are creating a ledger. While creating ledger, you have to define this ledger should work for the cost element or not into initial stage only. Whenever you go to ECC, so again we have to create that particular ledger account into cost element accounting. So now here we have two problems. The problem one is due to any technical reasons, if you are not activated cost element accounting in FI level and you have posted few expenditure documents, that documents are not going to reflect in your CO because already you have posted. But here it's not like that. Each and every document is reflecting onto. If really you need any kind of if you want to hide any particular ledger, because sometimes we will maintain some sample accounts and we will maintain some experimental accounts because end of the day we don't want to show that ledger in final report. Then you have to deactivate from primary cost to non-operative expense or income account. Again, maybe you get a question. If you already posted into cost element accounting, is there any possible to change from operative to non-operative? No, it is not possible. Whenever you have any outstanding ledger or outstanding value on that particular master account, you can't switch your account to nature. So in that situation, you have to reset all your outstanding documents. Then you can change into the format. Okay, so come to the practicals now. how to find out table name. Please write. How to find out table name. Select any one of the screen. Bracket lo raskondi F-02. Otherwise FB01. Okay, any screen, your wish. Select to any one particular field. Select any one particular field. Any one particular field. Field means is objective. You can select any one particular field according to your wish. For example, you want to know about company code, or maybe you want to find out the document type or period or posting key, document type, document number, whatever, any kind of field is required. Then press F1. Press F1. Select to technical information. Excuse me. Select to technical information. Wait for a few minutes. Technical information. Okay, when you select here, what is this table name? So please write table name BKPF. What is field name? BUKRS. So please write. BUKRS. ఒక్కసారి స్క్రీన్ చూడండి. BKPF అని ఒక టేబుల్ ఉంటుంది. ఇది మనకి హెడర్ టేబుల్ కింద కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తుంది. BSEG అని ఒక టేబుల్ ఉంటుంది. ఇది డాక్యుమెంట్ లైన్ ఐటమ్ లెవెల్లో వర్క్ చేస్తుంది. అంటే F-02, F-43, FB01 ఓపెన్ చేసినప్పుడు పైన టైటిల్స్ కనబడతాయి కదా, డాక్యుమెంట్ డేట్, పోస్టింగ్ డేట్, డాక్యుమెంట్ నెంబర్, ఎక్సెట్రా థింగ్స్. That's called header level. BKPF table. Whenever you comes to down, so here posting key, account number, enter just the data onto the amount, text, etc. things. That will be BSEG table. So in BKPF table, BUKRS is the company code name, is a technical name. Okay, so now go to SE16N. Raskond. Okay. SE16N. Here, what is the table? BKPF. Please write. Execute. Execute. When you click here, execute, automatically we got company code information, document number, and etc. information is there. This is table. For example, if I am writing BUKRS, BUKRS is the table or field? ఇక్కడ నేను BKPF చేసి ఎంటర్ చేస్తే here 1 SE16N BKPF whenever I click automatically we got. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇక్కడ కంపెనీ కోడ్ దగ్గర S1 అని కంపెనీ కోడ్ ఇచ్చాను. I got only S1 company code information. ఇక్కడ నేను డాక్యుమెంట్ నెంబర్ దగ్గర ఓన్లీ డాక్యుమెంట్ నెంబర్ 1 అని ఇస్తాం. I get only one documents with different company. S1 లో ఉంది, OTT లో ఉంది, MRFB అనే కంపెనీ కోడ్ లో ఉంది, LTT లో ఉంది. So this table and this conditions, you can write conditions here. Now I'm going here SE16. In previous SE16 and 16N. Here the table name BKPF. Once if you click table, automatically we get one screen. Next example, go to SE16. SE16. Write table name BKPF. Enter. Okay, once if you press enter, by default your system will be looks like this. It's a technical pointer. Go to settings, user parameters. Select to field label from. Select a field label. Press OK. If you write here any one company code information, just to execute, you get all data of this company. Okay, you are accessing by table names. You are not using front-end screen shortcut keys. Okay, so this is one table pointer. Come back here. The next example is SE11, SE11. It's very important. Okay, you can write here table here or here, your wish. For example, if you write BKPF here, you have to select view only for display. Okay, so please write database table name BKPF. Select to display. In this table, we have so many fields. Shurandi, company code. What is company code field name? Fiscal year period. You have selected 2 there. This is a numeric value. And what is the field name? MONAT. For example, I'm going back to F-02. Select on period, press F1. Technical information. What is it? మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా అన్ని ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలనుకుంటే ఒక్కొక్కటి వెతకడం కష్టం కదా, అప్పుడు మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు? గో టు SE11, write only table name and display, and remaining all activities will reflect into the same screen. You can check. Okay, whenever you want to go for the content, you have to click here. This is called contents. The same execution. Okay, so this is only how to check the table and table procedures. Am I audible for online?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.